Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the shadowy realm of low-cost aerial defense with the BagNet Interceptor Drone, the innovative Kinetic counter-UAS system that's gaining traction as a budget-friendly swarm slayer. Engineered to ram and disable hostile drones at speeds up to 150 kilometers per hour, using nothing but physics and smart guidance, all while operating from portable launchers to protect everything from urban perimeters to forward convoys against the proliferation of cheap quadcopters and loitering munitions in asymmetric conflicts. If you're a defense tech aficionado, a CUAS specialist, or simply hooked on the elegant simplicity of turning a disposable foam and motor interceptor into an AI-guided bullet capable of engaging targets at 3 kilometers out without explosives or electronics overload, you're in for a thorough and collision-course deep dive. The BagNet, developed by a consortium of Eastern European startups under the auspices of the European Defence Fund since its prototype reveal in mid-2024, isn't just a net gun on wings. It's a lightweight, fixed-wing drone with a deployable capture net, inertial collision avoidance, and modular seeker heads that can swap between optical tracking for visual IDs or RF homing for signal jamming foes, enabling it to deploy in under 15 seconds from backpack tubes to neutralize threats like modified consumer drones or small cruise mimics, while keeping collateral damage near zero. From its initial field tests at the Polish Zamość range in April 2025, where it achieved an 88% success rate against simulated Russian Orlan-10 swarms, to last week's integration demo at the EUROSATORY Expo on October 29, 2025, showcasing tandem launches with allied jammers, this interceptor has racked up over 2,000 simulated intercepts, incorporating low-cost carbon composites for a 30% mass reduction and edge AI for autonomous target deconfliction, making it an ideal low-end layer for scenarios from Baltic border patrols to Middle East convoy escorts. We'll break down its extraordinary capabilities in exhaustive detail, provide a comprehensive technical overview grounded in the latest trial data, discuss its pivotal strategic role in Europe's affordable air denial networks and NATO export pipelines, incorporate some intriguing fun facts to amp up the hunt, and conclude with the freshest developments as of November 2nd, 2025, including a new Franco-Polish production pact and scaling trials. So, spool the motors, cue the seekers, and let's ram home for everything you need to know about the BagNet Interceptor Drone. The BagNet Interceptor. Drone's capabilities elevate it to the pinnacle of Kinetic CUAS effectors, designed as a disposable swarm-responsive platform to dominate the under 100-meter threat basket with a synergistic blend of velocity, simplicity, and net-based capture, allowing it to surge into drone-infested airspace, maintain 360-degree pursuit via lightweight optics, and execute non-lethal takedowns against small UAS or munitions with a capture radius exceeding 2 meters. Rivaling pricier laser dazzlers while costing under $10,000 per unit for operations over theaters like the Eastern Front or Gulf shipping lanes. At its core, this drone excels in rapid engagement timelines, powered by a brushless electric ducted fan, delivering 25 km per hour cruise and 150 km per hour terminal dives for 50-minute flights, outpacing off-the-shelf quadcopters like the DJI Matrix in intercept speed, while its foam core airframe with folding wings, spanning 1.2 meters deployed, affords agile rolls up to 4 G-forces for evasion of basic countermeasures. Its guidance prowess stems from a nose-mounted electro-optical camera with AI edge processing locking visuals at 3 kilometers in daylight or 1 kilometer IR at night, fused with an optional RF sniffer for passive homing on control signals that deploys the Kevlar net, spanning 3 meters with weighted edges, without pyros, maintaining a near zero RCS through dielectric materials and silent propulsion until contact. For layered defense, the BagNet supports salvos of up to 10 from a single tube launcher, with an engagement envelope up to 3 kilometers via pop-up trajectories, extendable to 5 with booster packs, empowering launches from vehicle roofs to tangle Iranian-style drone strings over convoy routes or secure airport approaches in the Balkans. Its autonomy kernel, leveraging lightweight neural nets, classifies threats by silhouette and velocity to prioritize high-risk targets during massed attacks, while the operator tablet, linked via low-latency mesh, overlays augmented reality trajectories from the onboard camera feed for manual overrides, enabling a single controller to handle multi-drone chases like sequential nets or flock herding. The system's fly-by-wire light controls and crumple zones sustain dives up to 6 G-forces for terminal rams if nets fail. This elegant lethality makes the BagNet a true gap filler, capable of leading disposable screens to clutter drone lanes, escorting VIP motorcades for pop-up protection, or conducting standalone sweeps with optional beacons resolving swarm densities at meter scales through foliage, ensuring it remains a staple of low-tech air denial well into the 2030s. To fully appreciate the BagNet's engineering elegance, let's examine its technical specifications and operational dynamics, as the EDF-backed design is a sophisticated synthesis of disposable aerodynamics and minimalist avionics, yielding an interceptor that's as frugal as it is ferocious, measuring 1.5 meters in length, 0.2 meters in diameter folded, and weighing 5 kilograms at launch, propelled by a single 50-watt electric fan for 150 km/h sprints post-net deploy. The airframe's expanded polypropylene foam with embedded carbon spars trims costs by 40% over metal drones, while achieving a terminal impact tolerance of 200 joules, thanks to faceted shaping, pop-out stabilizers deflecting minimal returns, and biodegradable net dispersal for eco-clear-up, and the deployable wings, articulating 0 to 30 degrees, enhanced low-speed loiter for acquisition, paired with a ventral battery pod for quick swaps. Avionics are lean yet lethal, featuring a Raspberry Pi-derived processor with 200 lines of AI code for interleaved visual tracking and net timing modes, integrated with a single fisheye camera for omnidirectional acquisition up to 3 kilometers, and the ground station's tablet interface with gesture inputs for off-axis handoffs where the operator cues releases by swipe. The payload deploys a single 3-meter net with 500-gram weights for entanglement or a kinetic slug for rams, with optional RF pods adding detection up to 2 kilometers, and the self-protection is passive, chaff strips to confuse seekers. Operationally, the BagNet's flow is a seamless blend of launch and lunge. It catapults from a man-portable tube on a rooftop, glides at 50 meters altitude to scan. The camera locks a quad at 3 kilometers, AI times the net pop at 200 meters for envelopment, then dives for backup ram while the feed sustains lock, all in a 3-kilometer envelope linking urban sentries to rural outposts, making it a strategic asset for asymmetric denial in resource-strapped ops. The BagNet's strategic role is profoundly influential in Europe's CUS patchwork, serving as the EDF's affordable kinetic backbone to secure low-altitude sovereignty in regional hotspots, particularly along the Suwalki Gap or Mediterranean migrant routes, where its net captures and low cost enable it to contest cheap drone incursions from standoff distances, integrating with Skyguard radars and Stinger teams for hybrid webs that overwhelm budget threats. As the consortium targets 10,000 units by 2030, it bolsters NATO's eastern flank, escorting Striker convoys or coordinating with Teseo jammers for multi-layer screens, while the export-oriented BagNet Plus variant extends to Gulf allies for oil rig patrols. Fun fact, the BagNet's net can ensnare a drone mid-flip, using momentum to wrap props in under 0.5 seconds per Zamosk trials. Another intriguing tidbit: its AI was trained on 10,000 consumer drone videos, achieving 92% ID accuracy on first-gen models like the Phantom series. As of November 2, 2025, the BagNet program has accelerated with the October 31st Franco-Polish MIU at EUROSATORY for joint production of 500 units by 2026, building on last week's demo where Tandem launches downed 8 simulated targets in 30 seconds, as the EDF fast-track certification amid Baltic drone sightings. Yesterday's consortium update confirmed RF variant trials in Romania, with outlets highlighting deals for Ukraine aid packages and civilian airport security in Warsaw. Challenges like net fouling and rain linger from autumn tests, but with over 1,000 prototypes built and a €50 million fund, the BagNet is solidifying Europe's edge in kinetic interceptors. The BagNet Interceptor Drone is a netted nemesis of the skies, blending thrift, tangles, and tenacity to snare the swarm age. What are your thoughts on the BagNet? Impressed by its net new simplicity? Excited for Franco-Polish scaling? Or curious about Plus variant tweaks? Share your insights in the comments below. Give this video a like if it captured your interest, share it with your defense crew, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the drones defending our domains. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.